All right, good people. This is Joshua Dubois from Touching History, and today we've got a special rip. I love history and I love old cards. Usually that means 50s, 60s, or 70s, but I'm also a big fan of the right junk wax pack. And when it comes to junk wax products, this right here is probably my number one favorite. This is the 1991 Score Series 2 baseball. Lots of cool things about this product, as we will see some really dope inserts. Some of my favorite inserts across any product. Some great Bo Jacksons and Will Clarks and Ricky Hendersons and more. They got the Dream Team inserts. But in addition to all of the chases that you can go after, and there are multiple, including, by the way, a Bo Breakers that if you happen to get a clean one in a PSA 10 is currently over $700. You also have a chance to get a signed Mickey Mantle in one of these packs. Now, it's super rare. It is very unlikely to happen here today, but it's a cool chase to know that sitting in one of these boxes might be a Mickey Mantle. So this is 1991 Score Series 2, and we're gonna get to rip it. So here is what the packs look like. I'm going to open them all and then go through them one by one, but I'm not gonna bore you with all of the opening. I'll wait till my son to watch those corners. So I'm gonna get them all open like that, and then I'll stack them up. You'll see some of these are some base. You see that dope Dream Team insert, that Wade Boggs right there. It's a nice one to get signed. Probably try to get that to Wade. Some of these other inserts. Oh, we got a Sandy Alomar Jr. Rookie of the Year. Gotta love that. And we have got, nice, a little Will Clark. This was before the anime. You had these old cartoon cards. Love that. The Will Clark All-Star. Will the Thrill. And that's pretty much it for this pack. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open the rest of them, and I'll go through them live on the camera. I should note that I got these boxes on eBay. They retail for around $50 a box. I probably shouldn't tell y'all that because I don't want you buying all of them up once this video goes viral. Just kidding. All right, so these are some base. Oh, nice. Our very first Dream Team, and it's a big one. A nice, clean Ken Griffey Dream Team. So I've opened exactly 2 boxes of these, and this is my first Griffey Dream Team. How cool is the kid on that card? Really cool. All right, so I'm gonna add that to the Dream Team pile. Love Big Frank, one of the most underrated players in baseball history, if you ask me. And you're asking me because you're on this video. My number one defensive player of all time, the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith. I love that card. Look at him. That is super cool. Tom Hare, Field Alexander, Orlando Merced, Daniel, Glenn Sutko, Hal Morris, Ron Jones, Arabella Bergman, Charlton Scott, Oral Hershiser. What a great name. So not an insert, but I'm gonna keep that base because I like Oral Hershiser. Tommy Green, Martinez, Eric Hansen on the K-Man. The Bo Master Blaster. This is not the breaker that I was referring to, but it's still a very cool card. And yeah, so you kind of see what I'm saying here. I mean, for quote unquote junk wax, these are some freaking bangers, baby. All right. Hall of Famer Wally Whitehurst. Just kidding. I don't know who that is. I don't remember him. David Cone should be in the Hall of Fame. Argue with your mama. David Cone should be in the Hall of Fame. So I'm going to put him right here. Got a Roberto Alomar. Look at the photography on this Dream Team. Just sick. Roberto Alomar Dream Team. They don't make them like that anymore. Mark Guthrie, Willie Joyner, Corey Snyder. Andre Dawson. We take, as the breakers say. Crime Dog, what's up, man? Benny Santiago, not the most famous Dream Teamer, but a really cool photograph nonetheless. Phil Clark, not to be confused with Will Clark. Bob Welch, it's a cool photograph. If you guys think I'm passing someone who deserves more respect than I'm giving them, drop a comment and yell at me and tell me why. Lenny Dykstra, baby. Oh, Philadelphia Philly himself. My dog is gonna bark behind me in just a moment. He is a vicious, absolutely vicious, massive Yorkshire Terrier. Yes, Cinco, you need to go potty? All right, hold on one second. All right, we're gonna bring the dual camera back post Cinco's potty break so that you guys can see up my nose, because I know everybody wants to do that. All right, Lenny Dykstra, we just talked about. Put him over in the insert pile. Wally Joyner. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna put Wally Joyner or Frank Viola in my keeps. Sorry to offend anybody, but I will put Big Cecil Fielder. Dave Steeb, congrats on your no-hitter, but you're also not going in the binder pile because I only have limited space. I actually still have some more that I've opened here, so I'm gonna go to those. All right, World Series trivia card. Jeff Parrott, Rick Cerrone, Joe Girardi, future manager, Malachi Greg Vaughn. Nice Kirby Puckett Dream Team. You gotta love that, right? Big Kirby looking diesel. Dave Justice. There's actually a Rookie of the Year card for Justice that we will hopefully see very soon. Ruben Sierra. I'm on the fence about keeping this insert, but I'm gonna put it here for now. Oh, I love this card. I absolutely love this card. Like father, like son. Look at the Griffeys. This one you don't pull that much, so this is pretty freaking exciting. Cool, huh? I'm telling you, man. Bloody Sock himself. Roger Clemens on the K-Man. I'm a big Roger Clemens fan. I know not everybody is, but I am. Eric Davis. Love that. Rifleman. The Rifleman insert is cool. Try to get a Griffey one of those. Andy Hawkins in the No Hit Club. Steve Atkins, rookie prospect. John Olerud. Probably should keep him. Y'all will probably yell at me about that. Andres Galarraga. I will keep that base. Scott Ruskin, Lemke, Chipper. This is my first Chipper rookie. Now this bad boy actually does really well on eBay, although I'm gonna keep it because I really like Chipper Jones. Look at that. Nice and crisp. Beautiful Chipper Jones. I may try to get that signed. He's very active on Twitter. Maybe he will respond to my tweet. Look at that. Gotta love the Darryl Strawberry Master Blast. I'm telling y'all, this set is amazing. I'm now regretting doing this video because I don't want you guys to buy them up. Bobby Witt, not junior, senior. Paul Perry, look at the Ricky Dream Team. Just an absolute banger. Come on now. John Olerud. Another Cecil Fielder. I say Cecil Fielder because that is the correct way to say it. Incorrect people say Cecil Fielder. I want y'all to know that if together, me and you, we hit a Mansell auto, I will lose my mind and my kids will come running out of the playroom And they'll be like, what's wrong with Daddy? And Daddy stroked out because he hit a Mantle auto. Sandy Alomar Jr. Oh, Cal Ripken on the franchise. He actually lives in Annapolis, close to my son's school. Maybe we will try to ring his door and get that signed. All right, it's time to make a new stack, ladies and gents. We're gonna make quick work of it because I respect your time. Just like you respect my channel. You respect my channel, I respect your time. We respect each other. While we're doing this, let me tell you what went down in the Dubois household today. Just picked up the kids from a birthday party and switched off with my wife. I held down the end of the party while she went to get her nails did. I know it's done, but y'all know what I mean. Oh, Billy Ripken, not the famous Billy Ripken, where he was cussing on his baseball bat. If you don't know what that means, post a comment and I'll tell you. And what else did we do today? We did some planning for the year. Sat down as a family, actually just me and my wife, and did a little bit of planning because it is the top of the year and wanted to make sure that we were on the same page. Always good to be on the same page in a marriage, huh? I did a little bit of work today. I'm technically off, but as a small business owner, you're never really off. So did a little bit of work today, and I ripped one box of this stuff. And this is my second box. And tomorrow, my eldest son, August, has 2 indoor soccer, AKA futsal games. Then my wife has a meeting for an organization that she's a part of, so I'll be rolling with the kids. I am hoping to take them to something card related, actually. It is there's a card shop in Northern Virginia, close to where I live in Maryland, that has a JSA authentication day, and I have a couple pretty cool items to authenticate. I've got a cut auto of Satchel Paige, believe it or not, that I got a great deal on that I want to get authenticated. And I also have I got a phenomenal deal on a program, a baseball writers program from the 70s that was signed by both Pete Rose, Mickey Mantle, Bob Gibson, and a few others, because they were all at that event. But it is not authenticated, and I believe that when it's authenticated, it'll be worth a whole lot more. So I'm going to take that out to the JSA event, hopefully, and get it authenticated. So let's get back into it. Danny Tartable, I'm on the fence. I'm going to keep him. Oh, Barry. Now, I am not one of those who's going to stand on the table for Barry Bonds being in the Hall of Fame. I believe deeply in the importance of Babe Ruth's record and Hank Aaron's record and Frank Thomas and the guys who knocked 50, 60 dingers without the aid of medicine flowing through their veins. That said, even if you took out that home run streak in those years around it, where he very likely did what we know that he did, he was still a phenomenal baseball player and deserved to be in the Hall of Fame just on that basis. So I guess I'm arguing against myself. I am in fact deeply disturbed by what he and McGuire and others and Sammy Sosa did to themselves and to the game of baseball. But in his case, he had a Hall of Fame career before all that, and I think they should probably let him in. But I'm not going to stand on the table because I'm not a big fan of steroids. So, Barry Bonds, I am off my soapbox. Let's see. Another Barry Bonds. Got a Bonds pack. That's a dope card, huh? Isn't that cool? Clemens, Bloody Sock in the building. Put that up there. Can't believe I got a chipper rookie, man. I'm excited about that one. All right, Danny Tartable. I'm not going to keep a second one. Oral Hershiser. Dave Stewart on the Dream Team. Check that out, guys. It's a dope card. He's holding that baseball. Another Barry Bonds. So the thing I noticed about these 91 packs is that they come in bunches. So, when I got the Bo Breakers, there was like 3 in the span of a couple packs, and then I didn't see any of them. And so something about the printing then sort of bundled up these cards together. Darryl Strawberry. Bernard Gilkey. I wonder if he's related to my friend Eureka Gilkey. Andre Dawson. Keep that base. We got Bob Welch on the Cy Young. That's pretty cool. Ken Griffey on the Rifleman. I was looking for that one. That is a nice card. Great centering. Look at that centering. Beautiful card. Fernando Valenzuela on the No Hit Club. Gotta love that. Frank Viola on the Dream Team. Very artistic shot there. Darryl Strawberry. Love that card. Donnie Baseball. Dope card. Gerald Young, Langston and Witt on the no-hit. Oh, there we go. Love. Anytime you get a Nolan Ryan is a good day. He is not as good as Bob Gibson, the best pitcher in history, but it's still a solid card, and I love Nolan Ryan. And if you don't believe Bob Gibson is the best player in Major League Baseball history, as the kids say, argue with your mama. All right. Julio Franco, Bobby Witt, Benny Santiago, Kirby Puckett, my guy. Clemens again. Love seeing him. Ken Griffey Sr. We're gonna respect Pops and keep this one. Brent Maine, Bobby Bonilla. These are cool cards, man. Current Panini cards could never. I'm sorry. All right, Benny Santiago, Jeff Kunkel, Craig Biggio, Scott Lewis on the rookie prospect, Eric Davis. Another chipper rookie. I love that. Oh, man. I don't think I'm ever going to buy a modern card again, a modern box again. Why would I pay $80 for a freaking Mega when this one chipper is a $60 card out of an entire box worth of dope cards? This was definitely a Benny Santiago box or pack. All right, that's that for that. We're about 2/3 of the way through this entire experience. By the way, do me a favor, like, subscribe. As the YouTubers say, as the influencers say, I am not one of those influencers, but I would still love to stay in touch with you. We'll do more of this stuff. If I feel like you guys like it, then we'll do more. Or you can just see more Cinco. Will the Thrill. Bromley, Patterson, Valenzuela. Hold on to you. Billy Hatcher, Dave Stewart. Like I said, they come in bunches. Wade Boggs on the Dream Team. Very nice. I'm hoping to get... Oh, so I told you about the Rookie of the Year, right? For Dave Justice. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. I am hoping to get you guys a Bo Breaker so you can see one of those. If not, I'll grab one of the ones I pulled earlier so you can see it. Sandy Alomar Jr. on the Rifleman. Mulholland, Belcher, McClellan, Ernest Riles, Bob Kipper, Steve Bedrosian. All right. Got Jose Lynn. Another Ken Griffey Dream Team. Sick card. I just love it so much. I'm sorry, but We called it. We called it into existence. We did it, folks. We did it. We got us a bat snapping in half, an angry bow, an absolutely amazing graphic design with the purple and the yellow, a lightning bolt down the middle. We got us, me and you, dear viewer, we got us a bow breaker. Ah, amazing. It makes all the time you spent looking up my nose worth it. Look at that. Amazing. We're going to put that right here. We got an MVP Barry Bonds. I'm telling y'all, these things are loaded. It's like a, what do they call it? A moon pack, a god pack, or whatever. God box. Or what are the insane breakers call stuff? This is like a, oh, yeah, this is one of my favorite cards. Look at Rhino on the Man of the Year in the tux. You almost have to put this. I'm gonna go with PSA for these particular ones, and I know there'll be lots of arguments about that, but you kind of need to put this in an SGC. In the tux, put Rhino in a tux, in the tux. Real OG card heads know what I'm talking about. All right, got a Benny Santiago, we got a Reds October, we got a Corey Snyder Rifleman. I mean, this box, this has done everything I wanted it to do. And we still have, we got about 14 packs left. We're not gonna hit a mantle. Just want everybody to know. Go ahead and get your tears out now. Go ahead and process your emotions. We are not hitting a mantle. But that's okay, because we hit a bow breaker that looks to me, because I'm overly optimistic, it looks to me like it's a 9 or a 10. It's probably not a 9 or a 10, but a brother can dream, card people. I have a Yorkie at my feet, but the camera is where it is, so I can't show you right now. I'm so glad I got that bow breaker for y'all. I was gonna be really sad if I didn't. Also, please pray for your boy that this wraps up by the time Michelle Dubois walks in that door. Because if I have all these wrappers all over her kitchen table, it's not cleaned up. Bo won't be the only thing breaking stuff around here. Just kidding, my wife is lovely. She doesn't break things, but she does like a clean kitchen. All right, hope the audio was good. I'm not using an external mic for this, because this is kind of an impromptu rip. You should see the pile of wrappers next to me that I will clean up soon, because I'm not a monster. Just that a little bit. Y'all good there? All right. Hey, in the future, by the way, should I do the 2-camera thing that unfortunately has this unfortunate up-nose angle, but at least we get to see each other? Or do we just, you just watch me rip and see my hands? Would love your feedback. What I'm not gonna do is set up another camera across from me and become a professional, because that wouldn't be fun. And this is all about fun. I can't wait to do the recap at the end of this. I cannot believe how many absolute certified bangers we got over here, y'all. All right, Barry Larkin. That is a base that we keep because Barry Larkin is the man. Mike Shosha, Yant. There we go. And Doc back to back. Y'all don't understand, man. This is just amazing. Will the Thrill right after that. I mean, modern cards just don't do this. They don't have all of these freaking bangers like this. And a Brent Knackert? Are you kidding? Just kidding. Bob Welch on the Cy Young. Another Eric Davis. This product loves Eric Davis. Melito Perez on the No Hit Club. Sorry, not holding on. Tom Lampkin, Leo Gomez. Darnell Coles. I think I have a cousin named Darnell Coles. All right, Danny Tartabull. We're going to hold on to Danny. Oral Hershiser. We've seen a lot of him today. Scott Erickson. We got Tommy Green, Camilo Martinez. Got Kurt. Wait. I think I called out the wrong bloody sock earlier. My bad. Rhino. Doc. K-Man. Look at that, y'all. Ron Jones, Mirabella, Hanson, Dave Johnson, another Griffey Dream Team. One of these is going to dime. One of them is going to be a PSA 10. And then I will retire because that $80 is going to be the one that puts me over the edge. Shane Andrews. Nolan on the K-Man. Sandy Alomar Jr. If Sandy Alomar Jr.'s were worth $1 million each, I would be a hedge fund manager. All right, Wally Joyner. I kind of don't want to keep Wally Joyner, but I'm going to because I don't want y'all yelling at me. Lenny Dykstra, we will keep, and of course, we keep George Brett. Mike York. I'm really excited. Have I told you how excited I am about my Chipper Jones rookies? Chipper, if you're out there, if you watch this, just know I'm going to bug you until you sign my card. Gary Sheffield, we'll keep that base. Bill Ripken. If his name was Cal, I'd keep it, but I'm not. I do love Bill Ripken, though. Kirby Puckett. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep Bill Ripken. We don't disrespect Orioles around here. We don't do that. Kirby Puckett. If you didn't know, underneath this hoodie is a physique just like Kirby Puckett. And if you believe that, I've got a $10,000 base card to sell you. All right, Frank Thomas, we're going to keep that for sure. Big Frank, that's what my granddad used to call him, Big Frank. All right, we've got, let's call it 3 more healthy stacks to go. Derek Lindquist, Greg Olson, Ruben Sierra, Alan Trammell, David Cohn. Because he needs to be in the Hall of Fame, I'm going to put him in here, and that's going to be the thing that ultimately persuades the baseball writers. Ricky Henderson on the Dream Team, again, in a dope stance. Another Griffey's. I'm going to get this dual signed. I told you I'm a very optimistic guy. I believe that's going to happen for me at some point in my life. Look at that. George Brett on the 90 highlight. Sick card. Beautiful card. Barry Larkin. You guys can let me know if I got any of these insert names wrong. I am by no means an expert. I'm just a dude who likes cards. Jeff Conine. I remember him on the rookie prospect. I'll keep you around, Jeff Conine, just because you are a blast from my childhood. I was 9 years old in 1991. Julio Franco, Bobby Witt, Benny Santiago on the Dream Team. Ozzie, the best defender of all time. All right. Another Benny Santiago. I told you they come in bunches. Another Griffey Rifleman. Y'all, please don't buy all these up. I'm serious. Don't buy them all up, okay? Because I want to keep ripping them. I don't want to go to Walmart and get crappy megas. Sandy Alomar. Cal Ripken, my guy on the franchise. Another Eric Davis. Another chip. Wait, you guys don't understand what's happening here. You got another Chipper first round draft pick. Hangers may have bangers, but score boxes are Foxes. Randy Myers on the Dream Team. I might dispute that placement. That's okay. Bobby Bonilla. Jose Canseco on the Master Blaster. I was looking for this. I'm a big fan of his. I know that might contradict something I said earlier in the video, but I still like Jose Canseco. Matt Williams. Yeah, Robbie Beckett. And this is the final stack, y'all. And then we can do a little recap. Roger Clemens. Nice. Strawberry. John Smiley, I remember that name. Fred McGriff. Eckersley. Tony Gwynn, the best pure hitter of all time, not named Ted Williams. Doug Jones. Look at the flame. Look at the flame. That is an actual flame coming out of that ball because he pitched it so freaking fast. That's not true, but it sounds cool. Rhino. Tim Costco. Not to be confused with Tim Costco, the founder of the Costco franchise. K-Man, Doc Gooden. I am very, very confident in the following statement that Bob Gibson's 1968 season was the single best pitching season of all time. That said, there is an argument for Doc's, I believe it was 85 season. Speaking of awesome pitchers, Randy Johnson, RIP to the Bird. And we are wrapping this up with Fernando Valenzuela, another Doug Jones fireball, Rick Dempsey. Yes! Just kidding. A shout out to Francisco Oliveras. Okay. Now it is time for a recap from worst to first of the ones that I'm keeping. I will not go through all of these base cards that I'm keeping, although there were some bangers here. Okay. There were a number of franchise cards that we pulled today, you and me and you. We pulled Cal, my neighbor, not really, Sandy Alomar, Ruben Sierra, George Brett, Lenny Dykstra, Wally Joyner, Eric Davis, Will the Thrill, Craig Biggio, Roger Clemens, the Curbster, Vinny Santiago, Donnie Baseball, Darryl Strawberry, Barry Bonds, another Cal, another Alomar, Sierra, and a Dave Justice. Okay, so those are awesome. And then we'll go over to, after that, maybe we'll go to the black and red border. These are cool too. We've got Ozzie, best defender of all time, Big Frank. We've got Kurt Schilling. We got Ken Griffey Sr. We got another Ozzie, and we got another Big Frank. All right, after that, let's go to the cartoon inserts, all-star inserts. Rhino, Matt Williams, Bobby, Eric Davis, Benny, Barry, Rhino, Benny, Eric, Bobby, Barry, Will the Thrill. All right, then we got a lot of dream teams, but those are among my favorites, so I'll save them for the end. A lonely Jeff Conine rookie prospect goes here. Maybe we'll do the K-Mans. We got Doc. We got Ken. I mixed up the K-Mans and the Riflemans. Ken Griffey on the Rifleman. I'm gonna put this to the side because I might grade that. I know y'all are gonna yell at me for that, but I might do it. Another really, really clean Ken Griffey. Then the Griffies. These are amazing. Then we got the Master Blasters, Jose. Put that over here too. Daryl, Cecil, and Cecil. Then we got some Nolans. Not my 5-year-old's best friend Nolan, but Nolan Ryan. Doc and Roger Clemens. Then, what else do we want to do? Next, we'll go to the Cy Youngs of Bob Welch. Shout out to Bob Welch. Then we'll go to franchise Lenny Dykstra, which I think I just forgot to put in its correct pile. And then we will go to Sandy Alomar on the Rookie of the Year. We'll then move over to the No Hit Club with Randy, Nolan, and Fernando Valenzuela. We'll then go to George Brett. No, then we'll go to the Master Blasters with Bo Master Blaster. Sick card. Very, very clean. Perfect, actually. Daryl. 90 highlight with George Brett. We will do Rookie of the Year. Dave Justice. We will do our Dream Team. I actually have a complete set of these Dream Teams, but I still love them anyway. We've got Wade Boggs, we got Doug Jones, we got another Doug Jones, not to be confused with the former senator from Alabama. Randy Myers, Benny Santiago, Ricky Henderson about to take off, Kirby Puckett looking swole, Ken Griffey Jr. I'm going to put these over here as well in the potentially grade pile. Will the Thrill, another Ken, another Kid, Dave Stewart, Benny Santiago, Dave Stewart, another Ricky, Kirby, Benny, Berto, and another Ken. Okay, had a brief break. My wife called to ask about dinner. So we're going to wrap this up. I got this beautiful Ryan Sandberg Man of the Year. I'm a big fan. These immaculate Chipper rookies. Chipper. And then finally, what we all came to see, the Bo Breaker. Okay. That's what we got today, y'all. Have a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching this. Like and subscribe, and we'll holler at you on the flip.